All right, guys, Jim Cramer just said you're an idiot if you own crypto. And guys, Mark Cuban defends Bitcoin, says anyone investing in gold is dumb as you know what. And guys, Elon Musk turns down a date from Klaus Schwab and our overlords at the World Economic Forum. Guys, we've got all that and more, plus the top crypto news stories of the week. So you're definitely going to want to stay to the end of this episode, guys, because I got all the stuff that the mainstream media is not talking about. Now, guys, before we get started, I want to remind y'all, I just did an awesome episode with Hotep Jesus. We have an awesome talk, guys. We talk crypto, we talk some politics, and we play a really, really interesting game of chess. So if you guys want to see me matched up against Hotep Jesus, please, guys, please go like, comment on this episode and go check it out, because Hotep will be rejoining the show for a chess rematch with me. And guys, you know, anything you want me to ask Hotep or anything you want us to talk about, let me know in the comments, guys. You know, with Hotep, it seems like nothing's off limits, guys. Awesome interview. So definitely go ahead and check that out. But let's go ahead. Let's get into the first story, guys. This one flew under the radar for me, but a couple people actually sent it to me, and this is from Fortune. Mark Cuban defends Bitcoin, says anyone investing in gold is dumb as F word. So yeah, it's behind a paywall, but check out this other site, the U Today. Billionaire Mark Cuban says he wants to buy Bitcoin at much lower prices. Don't we all, Mark? Don't we all? Billionaire Mark Cuban continues to believe in Bitcoin, but he wants to buy at much lower prices. During his appearance, Cuban pushed back on Mayer's statement about gold being a hedge against inflation by saying, you know what? If you have gold, you're dumb as F. So I guess what I didn't watch the segment, but I guess what Mark Cuban's indicating is that, like my thesis, as always, not financial advice, that Bitcoin is actually your best hedge against inflation, not gold. Now, what's interesting about that is, guys, you have a lot of central banks right now. Again, that central banks hold Bitcoin, but a lot of central banks, including the Central Bank of China, including the Central Bank of Russia, are actually buying gold right now and putting gold, having gold in their own Federal Reserve. So something interesting. And look, guys, I always want to give y'all both perspectives. You know, as part of a diversified portfolio, I don't own any gold or any precious metals, but it is on my list. So I don't think it's dumb to own gold. The same way I don't think it's dumb to own silver or stocks or any asset class. I think diversification is key. You know, I don't want to be all in on Bitcoin. I don't want to be all in on tech stocks, on Microsoft or Apple. I want a diversified portfolio. Now, do I think Bitcoin is a much better hedge against inflation than gold? Well, yeah, and that's just factually true. You can just look at, you know, from Bitcoin's inception and look at the timeline from gold's inception, and it's pretty clear which one has performed better, right? So anyway, next story, guys. And look, I always want to give y'all both sides of the aisle, both sides perspective. So this is from Bitcoin.com. Peter Schiff, old Shifty Schiff, advises selling Bitcoin today, says it's the smart move. Now, guys, Peter Schiff is, you know, he's a gold bug. He's a world-renowned economist, and he said this. Peter Schiff has recommended selling Bitcoin, emphasizing that it is a smart move. Many people disagreed with Schiff's analysis on the price of cryptocurrency, warning he is telling investors to sell off at the bottom. So this is what Peter said, guys. My Christmas gift is to hodlers is this Bitcoin chart. As you can see, Bitcoin is much closer to the ceiling than it is the floor. The yellow line that was once support is now resistance. Since the upside potential is so low and the downside risk is so high, the smart move is to sell today. All right, well, I got a couple questions for old Shifty Schiff. So if the bottom is almost in, wouldn't that be the time to buy and not sell? And also, guys, I will try to get Peter Schiff on his channel, and I will try to debate him on these issues, because I think I would absolutely destroy him. And again, guys, this isn't taking anything away from Peter Schiff. I think he is a brilliant economist. He's just wrong. He's just wrong about crypto. He's wrong about Bitcoin. And you know what? You know what Peter's going to be? Peter's going to be one of the many people, you've seen it so many times. You've seen it so many times. These people with big platforms, these, you know, legendary investors, these people, Wall Street types, they always do the 180. They always do the 180. They always have the same rhetoric, the same talking points as old Shifty Schiff, and then the light bulb goes off, and they get Bitcoin, and all of a sudden, it's all laser eyes. So I think eventually old Shifty Schiff's going to get it. Now, guys, I'm going to reach out to him. It's going to be hard to get him on this channel. So if you got any ins to Peter Schiff, let me know, because I really would love to have a talk with him. And, you know, something I want to make note too is, you see, again, I want to always show y'all both sides. You know, Mark Cuban saying buying gold's dumb, buy Bitcoin. Peter Schiff saying buying Bitcoin's dumb, buy gold. To really allow y'all to, one, make your own financial decisions, but two, to have, different viewpoints, different perspectives. So I always try to challenge what my viewpoint, my perspective is. And I've listened to a lot of Peter Schiff's arguments against Bitcoin. He's not wrong. He's not fully wrong. But again, as part of a diversified portfolio, I am going to have precious metals. I am going to have Bitcoin. But, the one thing I think I would ask Peter is, at what price range would buying Bitcoin be a good investment? And he would probably, look at me stupid if I said that. I'm like all seriousness. If Bitcoin fell from its price today, 17,000, whatever it is, and fell to $100 a coin, would he spend $100 on one Bitcoin? And if he said no, then I'd keep giving him a price. At what point do you buy it? And at some point, that would really reveal his true thoughts on it. Because if he does say a price, then intrinsically he knows that it's real. But I don't think he fully understands what the value proposition of Bitcoin and a decentralized network are. I don't think he understands that. But, guys, we're early. And I love covering this stuff, guys, and I love making these videos because I do think Shifty Schiff's going to make a 180. Anyway, next story, guys. And this, guys, if you ever wanted to know, Kevin, is the bottom in? Should I be buying Bitcoin? Well, I don't know that, guys. I don't know nothing. But check out Jim Cramer. Listen to what old Jim Cramer had to say. Check this out, guys.
I think that crypto, I sold my crypto. I announced everything on TV, what I did with crypto. But I would not touch crypto in a million years because I wouldn't trust the deposit bank.
And you're making no distinction between centralized, decentralized.
They fought regulation. They didn't want regulation, and you don't have regulation. So if you have your money in any of those, look, I'm not calling you an idiot. I'm just saying you're using a lot of blind faith. And I like to have my money at JP Morgan, and I check on Monday to see whether my balance is there. It's there. It feels good. Try getting your money out. When I had money, I'm not going to mention the firm that I had my money in, but it was a fight to get the money out. A fight. And I think that everybody who owns these various coins, Solana, Litecoin, I do think you're an idiot. Okay? I did not go to college to get stupid. These people who own these things should not own them. They shouldn't own them.
All right, what do you guys think? Jim Cramer says you're an idiot, and that Jim Cramer says you shouldn't own crypto. You shouldn't own it because he went to college, apparently. Now, he has this faith in these central banks. What's funny about that is, Jim, your money you have in JP Morgan, it's not your money. It's the government's money. It's the bank's money. And guess what, Jim? As we're seeing, this is a worldwide thing happening right now. Bank runs. Bank runs are happening all around the world because of the fractional reserve banking system. And guess what? The money's not there. So a lot of people actually trade the opposite of whatever Cramer says to do. So for me, this is bullish. This is bullish to me. The bottom may be in. I don't know. I do still think we're going to go lower, but I don't trust anything Jim Cramer says, guys. I don't. To me, he represents the mainstream media, encompasses everything I don't like about the mainstream media into one personality, and it just happens to be in the field that I'm invested in. So I just show y'all that because it's strictly as comical. And I think if you made it this far in the video, guys, you're probably smart. You're probably pretty smart. And then, you don't respect basically anything Jim Cramer says. And you understand the dude's a clown. They put him on there. He reads talking points, and he's a clown. Anyway, next story, guys. So this is a little chart of Bitcoin halving cycle. So Bitcoin has 32 halvings. We've only seen 3. You're an early adopter. So we are here in 2020. The block rewards at 6.25. And in 2024, the block rewards are going to get cut in half. A lot of people, Bitcoin people think that is the catalyst because it's been a catalyst in previous cycles. Also, we got a presidential election in 2024. It's going to be wild. So you guys are going to make sure you're going to subscribe because we're going to be covering it probably daily. All right, next story, guys. New York Post. Putin warns Russia's Satan II nuclear missile will be ready for combat. So, guys, we've seen, our government bring in Vladimir Zelensky, who I believe they called the supreme leader. Guys, Vladimir Zelensky is a dictator. We are literally funding neo-Nazis in Ukraine. And through this proxy war, Russia's not dumb. Russia's like, dude, you're sending them Patriot missiles. You're sending them Patriot missiles, and you're messing with, you're basically backing Russia in the corner. And they have a Satan II missile that would essentially wipe the East Coast off the map. Now, I'm not saying this is going to happen, guys. Again, I'm anti-war on this channel. But, for those of you changing your profile pictures to Ukraine flags, you might want to rethink that. You might want to do a little research, because if you think our federal government actually cares about any of the citizens in Ukraine, you're absolutely insane. The reason why they are sending all this money in Ukraine is because, I'm not going to name any names, look them up for yourself, because most of our politicians, Ukraine's their slush fund. They're laundering money through Ukraine. They have children that are working on oil and gas companies in Ukraine. Ukraine is their slush fund. That's where they're doing all their dirt. United States government was conducting some sick biolabs. So if you hear all the stuff about gain of function research, look up gain of function research, because it's still going on today. Putin's had enough. Putin doesn't want gain of function research going on his border. Guys, most of Ukraine citizens voted to be annexed into Russia. They want nothing to do with the West in our tyrannical government. So while we bring in dictators and give them money we don't have, our country is bankrupt, guys. When are people going to realize that? So we're printing money out of thin air to give to neo-Nazi dictators. Anyway, guys, next story. But Kevin, Trump's going to be president. He's going to fix everything. Donald Trump says his trading cards were about the art and not the money. You guys believe that? Let me know in the comments. So this is what Trump said, guys. I'm looking at this stuff and I'm saying, wow, that's sort of cute. That might sell. They thought it would sell in 6 months. It sold in 6 hours, Trump said, referring to Trump's NFT, which sold out. We've covered extensively. Now, guys, reports are coming in that some of the artwork was stock art. It was from websites that they stole, and so it's not really custom art that you're buying. So is it really about the art, Orange Man? But again, guys, what I want to focus on is not so much as, tearing up the former president, because what I want to focus on is that another example of, I've played it on his channel. Trump, time and time again, has said negative rhetoric about crypto, Bitcoin especially, and here he is, no problem making money off the NFT. So while his rhetoric got all of you to sell it, well, Trump said crypto's bad, I'm selling it. Trump said it's a scam. He went and made $45 million on his NFT. So this is the point I'm trying to make to y'all. Do not trust these Jim Cramers, these Peter Schiffs, because they're going to do just like Trump. Don't be surprised when that Peter Schiff NFT drops. Don't be surprised when that comes out, because, well, you guys know I'll cover it. Anyway, next story. So, according to Bloomberg, article from 2008, Elon Musk becomes a young global leader for the World Economic Forum. So, guys, this was a tweet, and it said Elon Musk, the chairman of Tesla Motors, the much publicized electric car company, is a new young global leader. So, guys, it was on the site that the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab had chosen Elon Musk to be a young global leader. Elon Musk actually replied, which was very interesting. He said, I was invited to the WEF, but declined. So, what do you guys think? I mean, you guys, me, I love the World Economic Forum, guys. I love Klaus Schwab. Guys, I've invited Klaus Schwab to come on this channel. We got no response, but we're going to keep trying, guys, because, whether it's the Great Reset or, not having meat or, having a carbon allowance. I love all these things, guys. Gas-powered cars, yeah, we got to get rid of those. Cows, yeah, no more meat. I think the World Economic Forum's right. Oh, but Kevin, that's all conspiracy theories. It's literally on their website. So here's Elon Musk, one of the most influential people in the world, telling you he wants nothing to do with the World Economic Forum. Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, is telling you World Economic Forum policies are dead on sight in Florida. It is not a conspiracy, guys. Anyway, I know you guys don't probably want to hear too much about this stuff. I just thought it was interesting that Elon had said that. Check this out, guys, from the Gateway Pundit. Breaking. Secret back channel between FTX and White House closed the day after FTX filed for bankruptcy. Wow, the Ukrainian government has gathered more than $42 million in cryptocurrency donations since Saturday. plus digital artwork included a limited edition worth around $200,000, according to blockchain analytics. The challenge is how the country cashes in on these assets and funds its war needs. Wow. Can anybody say money laundering? Again, guys, the information's coming out. Your mainstream media is not going to spoon feed you this stuff. You're going to have to look into it on your own, make your own decisions, figure out what's really going on. Figuring out that it's not really a war in Ukraine. What it is a war to destabilize Russia, a nuclear superpower, a power that is getting a little too big and getting away from the dollar standard. Russia's hinting at that. Russia's hitting the going, hey, you know what, this cryptocurrency thing, we won't have to settle in dollars. What Russia is saying, guys, I've listened to Putin. I've listened to his press conferences, guys. What Putin is saying is that essentially, and again, why isn't CNN showing you, if they're objective news, why isn't CNN showing you word for word what Putin's saying so you can make your own decisions? Perhaps they don't think we're smart enough to make our own decisions, that they have to tell us what to think. Well, essentially what Putin is saying is that, by transaction in the U.S. dollar, the dollar is being devalued, and it's being devalued in order to fund endless wars. So why would they want to hold a dollar that is being devalued, some would say purposely? Why would they want to hold a currency that is being devalued at such a intense rate when they can transact in something else? I mean, Russia's got the oil and gas. They don't need us. So, disturbing times, guys. I'm pro-American. I love this country. It's the greatest country in the world. But we do have a leadership problem. We do have some ideal problems, and we are in an information war. So appreciate y'all joining me, because we're always going to tell the truth on this channel. And guys, this was an awesome tweet from Hotep. Again, guys, please make sure to give Hotep a follow. I can't wait to really have him come on this channel again, and I hope that some of y'all have some questions for him, and so we can have a really good conversation. But this was a really good tweet he had, guys, and this guy said, I have zero faith in it. Both the U.S. and China are working on their own digital currency, which of course they want to be the standard. Can't see either one allowing crypto to survive. So this is what Hotep said, guys. No government is dumb enough to kill $1 trillion market they can profit from and tax. Hotep, you forgot tax. And then he said, why kill crypto when you can control it? Of course, guys, we know the government loves control. Crypto is the present and future. Bitcoin devs are working with the Federal Reserve. This is all facts, guys. Hotep is telling no lie. And guys, when Hotep says crypto is the present and future, I love these people that hate crypto, because it's always the people like Trump that are profiting on NFTs, because they don't realize NFTs are built on crypto. But what you have to understand, guys, is you're using crypto right now. You're using a primitive version. If you're using Venmo, Cash App, or you get ACH direct deposits, meaning that all your banks and your employers doing, it's just digits on a screen. It's prehistoric cryptography, and they're sending that money to your bank account. That is the prehistoric version of cryptocurrency. So if you say you hate crypto and crypto is a scam or it's not the future, and you're using Venmo, I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say, because at this point, you can see all the adoption going on behind the scenes, and guys, this stuff's the future. I'm telling you. But next story, guys. So Yuga Labs reveals details of the Other Side Metaverse's second trip. So you guys know I bought some land in the Other Side Metaverse. They're doing a big event, this second trip, and I'm thinking about perhaps I'll maybe do a live stream and participate in it, because I like to. Not so much of a gamer anymore, guys, but and even this game doesn't seem like something I'll really be into. I'm more investing because I like to invest in technology that disrupts. I like to invest in industries that are disruptive and innovative, and I think Yuga Labs checks all those boxes. So I'd like to get a feel for what I'm investing in. So maybe if some of you guys want to join us, maybe we'll do it on a live stream. We'll get a bunch of us together and we'll go participate in this second trip, and could be fun. Who knows? Anyway, next story. Bitcoin miners powered off as winter storm battered North America. Computing power on the Bitcoin network dropped about 40% over the weekend. Yeah, so guys, I think what it is across, as these powerful storms sweep, the Bitcoin miners, they want to balance the grid, so they kind of shut down during times of peak energy consumption, to help balance the grid. So overall, Bitcoin mining is going to be a great industry. It's a green industry, and it's going to, guys, how many jobs are going to come because of this industry? How much economic prosperity? I mean, because I would love for some Bitcoin mining companies to come to the town I live in, invest, jobs, innovative technology. You know, I want New Orleans, an area I live in, I want it to be a crypto hub of the world because, you know, I don't know if y'all go to any crypto conferences or anything like that. In my experiences, the crypto communities, you know, whether it's NFTs or crypto coins in general, some of the best people in the world, guys. Very like-minded people, very forward-thinking, very innovative people. So that's the kind of people I want to surround myself with. All right, next story, guys. Algorand, CoinDesk. Algorand rises after Italy selects blockchain protocol for digital guarantees platform. The new platform is expected to become operational in early 2023. So, guys, I said I'd give Algorand more coverage. It's definitely something that's a lot higher on my radar than it was in the past. Again, not financial advice, guys. I haven't purchased any Algorand yet, but I'm thinking about it. Actually, I think I do have Algorand a wallet somewhere. Yeah, shame on me. How dumb. Don't even know what cryptos I have, but I am looking heavily at Algorand. I'll let y'all know that. If I do buy, you guys know, I'll let you know. The Daily Hodl. IRS delays $600 crypto tax threshold, citing it needs to clarify conditions before rollout. Oh, thank you, IRS overlords. Oh, thank you so much that you need clarity. Thank you so much. I mean, you know, guys, since crypto is fake internet money, but, you know, the government wants to tax it. I mean, if it's fake money, it's not real. Then when I win in Monopoly, does that money need to be taxed? I mean, since it's not real? Things that make you go, All right, check this out, guys. Uniswap looking strong amid FTX scandal. Complete overview of the deck. So, guys, if anything you could be bullish on and everything going on right now is the decentralized exchange world. Because now, you know, whether it's FTX, Voyager, or Celsius, decentralized exchanges are going to keep growing. And I think that problems that happen to that, the money's got to go somewhere. So I think investors are going to be more keen to invest in having decentralized exchanges in their portfolios because I do think the future is decentralized, not just exchanges. I think decentralized social media, you know, everything. I think everything's just going to be decentralized. It's the only way. We got to take the human element out of it, guys. We have to take the human element out of it. Check out this story, guys, from Bitcoin.com. Crypto community asks, where in the world is ex-Alameda CEO Sam Trabucco? So, guys, Sam is another one of the dominoes that we predict to fall and go down with the FTX saga. So we'll keep an eye on this, guys, because I don't think our government, I don't think the authorities are going to go too easy on this guy because people are talking. So we'll continue to cover it. And last story, guys, the Daily Hodl. Crypto sharks are heavily accumulating Cardano, taking dip buying of ADA to new level analytics firm. So, guys, what do you guys think? Key Cardano sharks have been accumulating steadily since June, and they have taken the level of dip buying to new levels since the FTX fallout in November. Addressants holding 10,000 to 100,000 ADA have added 83 million worth of the coin since November 7th. So, we can look at on-chain metrics and say the whales are buying. Now, guys, me personally, I don't have much Cardano, but I do have a ton of Cardano NFTs. So if Cardano does skyrocket, I believe the valuations of my NFT projects will skyrocket, and I will be aggressively taking profits. Not financial advice. Anyway, guys, made this far in the video, guys. Drop me a 100 emoji in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm Classic Kev, y'all. I'm out. Peace.